Let's study our dictionaries. A dictionary is a type of collection with pairs of keys and values. They are given between curled brackets, ordered and mutable. Let's have a dictionary of subjects, and between our curled brackets, let's apply our first pair. The key is math, colon, our grade is 8. To have another pair of key and value, let's have a comma and let's have our science as a key, a colon, and the value of 7. Another pair, so let's have our comma, the key is English, and our value is 10. So here is our dictionary of subjects. In a dictionary, we can extract keys, which are math, science, English, and we can extract even values, which are 8, 7, 10, and we can deal with them as whole items, math 8, science 7, English 10. Let's see how this is done. So let's write here subjects dot keys and have our empty brackets here. Let's have a print here. Print, and between our brackets, subjects dot keys, and let's see what happens here. Yes, it prints math, science, and English, and it gives the name dictionary keys by itself. Instead of those keys, let's have values and see what happens. On our run, values are printed here, 8, 7, 10, which are the values of the 3 items of the dictionary. Let's have here items instead, and let's have our run here. It gives dictionary items. Python gives this name and gives all the following items of our dictionary subjects. We can even iterate over our dictionaries. So let's have an example here. For item, in our dictionary subjects dot items, and please note that items is plural here, have our curved brackets, end it with our colon, print item. And let's have a run here. It prints every item in a separate line. Instead of items here, let's have values and see what happens. Let's have our counter here to be, say, X, and let's print X. You can even name it value, whatever you are convenient with. Yes, it prints the values separately, each on a separate line. Let's have here keys and see what happens. We expect extracting the keys. Yes, math, science, English, each printed on a separate line. This is iterating over dictionaries. Let's now study some methods. Let's have our subjects, our dictionary, and let's have dire subjects and close our brackets here. Let's print this to see the methods available in Python. So on printing dire subjects, we have some methods here given. Instead of dire, just use help, run, and you will discover that it gives every method with a short explanation of it. So let's have our first method, which is get. Print subjects dot get. Dot get gives the value. So if you want the value of the key math, given of course between quotations here because it is a string and have our run, yes, it gives 8, which is the value of math. If we use .get for science, we expect the value of science, 7 here. Simply write here between squared brackets, science, between quotations. Let's have our run. Yes, it gives another 7, which means it is a substitute for the upper syntax here with .get. Let's try to update our subjects. So let's have subjects dot update. Between brackets, let's add another pair, which is Arabic and grade 9. So let's have between our curled brackets here, Arabic, colon, our value 9. Of course, Arabic must be between quotations. We can have our semicolon here, just to have our print. Between quotations, updated. Just to recognize what method we are using, update, and have our comma here and print our dictionary subjects. Let's have a run here. Yes, updated. It added Arabic 9 here. Let's have our pop method. So we have subjects dot pop between our brackets. Just choose an element to be popped, say English. And let's have our print here. The pot. Yes, English doesn't exist anymore. Instead of pop, let's say pop item. It removes the last item in the dictionary, and therefore those brackets must be empty. Let's have here pop item and see what happens. We have now Arabic 9 is the last item in the dictionary, and now it is printed without it. You can even use the clear method here. So let's have a copy with clear and print here clear. And let's have our run. Yes, it is an empty dictionary. So let's have this as a command for now. And let's try the length of the dictionary. So let's print len, which is the length of the dictionary subjects, and have our run. It has 3 items now after the popping. So we have math, science, and English, 3 items. Let's study the membership. So let's have all these to be comments. And let's study the membership. So we write if math in subjects, between quotations, math, the membership in our dictionary subjects, let's have a colon and print math exists. Using our else, let's print no math. So print between quotations no math. And let's have a run here. Math exists. Let's now have a new method for creating dictionaries. Let's zip 2 lists. Let's have a list of subject names. Equals square brackets. Let's have here our math, comma, our science, and finally our English. Let's have another list of subject grades. So we have subject, grades, equals our square brackets, and we have 3 grades for our 3 subjects. Let's say 8, 7, and 10. Now let's have our subjects equals dict for dictionary, open brackets, and zip for zipping the 2 lists, and open brackets, and have the name of the first list subject names, the name of the second list subject grades. Let's have this to be a comment, and let's print simply subjects. On our run, yes, a dictionary is created with 3 pairs of keys and values. This concludes to our dictionary. It is a collection with a pair of key values. This pair is called an item in a dictionary. We can iterate over them, and they have their own methods.